we can kill it. If it bleeds, 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 we can kill it.
You are now tuned in to Boxing Blah Blah Blah, where we blah 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 about everything boxing.
Boy, look. Did you see the PBC fight card tonight? Okay, excuse me. Okay, yeah, I'm a fan, so I was celebrating, I was turning up. So if I'm talking a little bit different than I may have normally been talking, you know why. I'm a fan, I was watching this whole fight card, all right? Did you see Boo Boo? Did you see Rashidi? Did you see your boy Boots? Did you see Tank close out the show? PBC fight card, what you think about the fight?
I feel like PBC knew something. I feel like everybody wasn't as aware of what these fights would actually look like as PBC was. I think that these opponents were tailor-made for their fighters to be able to show out. But they didn't know, well, actually they did know, because they know boxing, that those fights were not going to actually be just shoe shine matches. I feel like they were aware that the fight that Rashidi Ellis had was not going to be a walk through the park. But I feel like they were confident. I think they put him in the ring because they thought he could win. But they thought it was going to be tough enough for him to actually look good instead of fake look good. I was pleased. Great fight night. Great card. Great fight night. I missed the Andrade fight, but I caught Rashidi Ellis. I caught Boots, and I obviously caught Tank.
What are your opinions on Tank Davis fight, the main event, Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia?
Tank Davis showed me something that I already knew he had, but he showed me that it wasn't a fluke. He confirmed again that he is also a great boxer as well as an incredible puncher. Garcia was not, he was game. Garcia was game. He showed up to fight, and I don't think his power was anything for Tank, and once Tank felt that, I think he knew what it was. But Garcia did not come here to be a tune-up. He was actually coming to upset Tank. He thought he could, and I think it changed once he started really feeling those punches, and then he started really getting caught. Once Tank figured out how to be able to land them at will. Once he figured out, I think Tank broke him down. He studied him. He figured out what to do. And once he figured out what to do, he executed flawlessly.
You did see the Boots fight, correct?
I did.
How would you rank Boots' performance on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest.
I would rank Boots' performance probably about maybe a 7.
Why?
Because he was fighting a, although tough, lesser guy. And I still think that if he is supposed to be what we keep talking about him like he's elite. There's a difference between good, great, and elite. And, we talk about him like he's good. We know he's good. We talk about him like he's great. We kind of know he's great. We hope he's elite. And against a guy like the guy he fought tonight, if he was elite, you would have been able to, I think he would have polished him off. He would have figured out how to cut off the ring. He would have connected with the guy, although he made it very hard. But I don't know if he's elite yet. I feel like if I'm Errol Spence, if I'm Terrence Crawford, I immediately take that fight with Boots now. Because if you give him 2 more years to figure out he's going to be a problem. He's going to beat both of y'all.
Last but not least, what do you think about the Rashidi Ellis upset?
Rashidi Ellis, he's tough. He can fight. He's not just a shoe-shine kid. You know what I'm saying? He's fast. He connects punches. But Rashidi Ellis ran into somebody that was not going anywhere tonight. He was fighting a castle by himself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no Trojan horse. He didn't have no, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have no arrows. He didn't have no cannons or none of that kind of stuff. He was just fighting against the castle wall. Like, you know what I mean? And eventually they let the drawbridge down on him and let out the whoop ass.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, although he's a tough guy, he showed he can fight. He showed he's not elite.
That's cool. That's what's up, Antonio Reid Jr. Make sure y'all follow him. What's your social media?
Antonio Reid Jr. ANTONIOREIDJR on everything.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Want to take Tony?
Do it.
Juice God. Juice God.
Yes,
Juice
sir.
God. Juice God in the building. You know what I'm saying? We just had a big fight card on PBC Showtime.
Oh, yeah.
What you think about the fight card?
Great fight card. Great fight card. Every fight was entertaining. We even had a big upset with Ellis losing to Villa. I think Villa is how you say his name. Great card. I wasn't really expecting all the outcomes. I was expecting like possibly a knockout by all the favorites tonight. So it was good to see some competitive fights, and Tank closed the show with a knockout as he usually does. So I'm excited to see what happens with his next couple fights, and overall I'm very happy with the fight card.
What do you think Ryan Garcia was thinking while he was watching this fight, knowing that he's up next?
Okay, it's getting real now. And there's no more obstacles in the way. I think he may have been, waiting out to see if Tank lost tonight, and he could use that as an excuse to not have to fight him. So now all that's out the way. It's just, does he want to fight him still? And if so, we should be getting a great one in April.
All right. Boots Ennis, Jerron Boots Ennis. What did you think about his performance?
Man, I actually want to give Boots some credit for staying composed. I know that everybody was expecting him to get a big knockout, and possibly like in the first 3 rounds. So I know it's frustrating when you got a guy who's on his bike the whole fight, and maybe not necessarily coming to win like that, but he knows you're trying to knock him out. So he's trying to stay alive to as long as he can, or to the end of the fight. So I thought Boots did a good job of just trying to cut the ring off and walking them down and picking his shots and not getting too rattled and trying to knock him out or, take what wasn't there.
All right, cool. I like it. Now, Rashidi Ellis was talking a lot of trash during the press conference to Boots and things like that. Just coming over to PBC from the Zone. Supposed
Maybe that
nice
threw him off his game a little bit.
Okay, so the question was, what do you think about the upset loss that Ellis took? He took an L.
Sure. I was surprised by that. I think along with a lot of other people who were watching, I felt like Ellis was going to get it done. With that speed, he's hard to deal with, and he's so elusive. But I think he kind of thought he was going to get his opponent out of there pretty quick and easy, and he was kind of showboating and not saving all his energy for the fight. And I think he thought it was going to go a different way. And then once Villa kept coming at him in every round like he was Frankenstein, it just changed. You could see Ellis's demeanor change, and he never really got back in control after that. It just, each round his energy went down, his confidence went down, and all the way up until the 12th, where he got knocked down twice, and I think that was just enough to sway everything in Via's direction and ended up being an upset. But very entertaining and competitive fight.
Okay, all right. You saw the Boo Boo Andre fight?
Yeah.
All right. So once again, it's another one who was coming over from the zone to PBC. So we're just trying to see, what do you think about Boo Boo Andre's performance?
Man, I thought he came out the gate great. I mean, even more aggressive than I would assume he would have. But he looked pretty good tonight, especially, you know, for not having fought in a while. And he did what he had to do. It was interesting and entertaining, and he's a lot to deal with as a fighter. So I think he would be a good match for David Benavidez or Canelo or Charlo, whoever wants to get in there with him. I think it would be an interesting fight.
Okay, all right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give the whole PBC fight card to start the year off, showcasing the new fighters, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest?
Man, I'll give it like an 8.
8? All right.
I'll give it an 8.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I was entertained.
That's what's up. Juice God, tell them your social media.
Yep. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at JuiceGod. JuiceGod.
There it is. Juice God in the building. Juice God. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a boxing fan, so by the fact that a lot of the fights went 12 rounds, it gave me a chance to really break down and see who the fighters really are, instead of just a quick flashy knockout in the first few rounds. A lot of them got tested tonight. Some of them didn't pass the test. I'm sorry, Rashidi. I'm sorry, boy. You was talking trash. You was looking hard and all that good stuff. I was believing you. I was like, ooh, we got some real competition for Boots. Hell no. Dude, who'd you lose to? Villa? Oh, I don't know what it is, man. But at the same time, I will say this. I'm talking trash. Because I've been celebrating. How about that? But you showed me you do have heart to try to stay in there and things like that. You just didn't have a game plan to close out the show. And so you were just really relying on your speed and agility and stamina to just really close it out. But when you see you can't hurt the guy, we got to figure out a different way to win this fight. And I saw him just kind of steadily walking you down, staying in your chest. I mean, he was just in your chest every time. And you were doing a lot of good stuff, man. I mean, I see the skill set, Rashidi. I see it. It was on display the whole time. But at the same time, that man was in your chest, boy. Boom, boom. And he was taking some, you know what I'm saying? You was throwing out the Sugar Ray Leonard and all that on him. But at the same time, he was first fight Roberto Duran in your ass. Boom, boom. He had the fuzzy hair and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then he got like 2 signature knockdowns on you. I mean, so it's like he got highlight reels on you and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's like, ooh. It was a bad outing for your boy. And I mean, I'm not trying to like poke fun or nothing. It's just, I'm a fan. I mean, we talk trash sometimes and sometimes we don't. But you showed me that you got a lot of skills, but we also need to work on like a game plan to finish out people who are not going to get knocked out. You're not going to be able to knock out everybody. So we got to have a game plan for that kind of stuff. All right. Boots Ennis. Actually, let's go back to Boo Boo Andre. That was a stereotypical Boo Boo Andre fight. I mean, I knew he was going to come out trying to impress, trying to go for the knockout right quick, and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, he's a cheater. So it's like, he'll go fast for a second, but then he got to calm down. And it's fast for a second, he got to calm down. And then all of a sudden, he'll get to the point where, you know what, you still here? I'm still here too, so how about this? I'm just going to keep touching you up, and we just finish it out. And that's kind of how it was with Andre. It was like the same thing we see on the zone, but you won. He won convincingly. He won almost pretty much every round, in my opinion. He still looks like a big threat to anybody who he's going to fight because he's a little awkward. You know what I'm saying? His footwork was, and timing was just awkward and off canty and all that kind of stuff. So Boo Boo's still good. I don't see the knockout power at all, but he's still real tricky, real good, and can outpoint you just because of that. Beating Charlo, I'm going to still pick Charlo right now. Canelo. It'll be a good fight. I would love to see that. I think he'll beat Triple G. You know what I'm saying? I think all that. So, I mean, Boo Boo did the Boo Boo. Go Boo Boo. But, I mean, yeah. So, we also had Boots Ennis. Jerron Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? My favorite fighter. Him and Errol Spence, my favorite fighters. Did we get a spectacular Boots Ennis knockout? No, we did not. You know what I'm saying? No, we did not. But I still thought it was a spectacular fight because the guy came in just to survive. And when you're just trying to survive, you just run around the ring the whole time. And you're not really throwing nothing back. Well, he threw some things back. He threw a few little sneaky 1, 2, 3 bombs, 1, 2 bombs here and there. But it was like he would throw maybe 5 punches around or something like that. He might land 3 of them, maybe 4. But that was it. He was just trying to survive. And Boots kept composure. He kept with the fight. He stayed focused with the game plan. He even switched up a few times. Started cutting the ring off with his feet. Was cutting the ring off with his punch selection. If he saw, what was the guy's name? Chavaka? I don't even want to mess it up. I don't even want to disrespect your family, buddy. You got good cardio. But whatever your name was, you was moving. You know what I'm saying? So at some points when you was moving to the left, boom, Boots hit you with a nice little straight left. When you was moving to his right, boom, he'll cut it off with a right. It might have been a hook, might have been something else, might have been an uppercut, might have hit you in the body, something like that. But Boots stayed focused, man. He stayed in control, so I liked it. So I salute that. You didn't get a knockout, but I still salute the effort. You know what I'm saying? And then Tank closed it out. Tank put a little ice on the cake. We're like, all right, we gave y'all a lot of fighting. We gave y'all a lot of rounds. I know I'm coming out at 1:30 in the morning because these didn't close out the show. I'm going to show you how to close out the show. Show them how to close out the show, Tank. Whose fight card is it, Tank? We don't give a fat rat's ass if they showcasing everybody. Who going to stand out amongst the top, Tank? Tank got the knockout victory. Closed out the show with a knockout victory. Put a little ice on the cake. What you like? You like cheese? You like cream cheese? Ice on your cake? What you like? Tank gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? You want lemon meringue? He gave it to you. So Tank closed out the show. And I, you know what? And speaking of Tank, I really think now Tank is #1 lightweight. It's gonna be between him and Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion. I think Shakur Stevenson is a little too light in the ass, and I don't know. But he might have the best boxing skill overall out of all of them. Devin Haney is the biggest. The only way I think they beat Devin Haney, well, Tank can have that C4 in his hands. He got that one punch. Hit a quitter in his hands. You know what I'm saying? And so that always can change the show. But Devin is tall. Devin is tall and got a lot of range, got a lot of reach and stuff like that. And so it's like, I don't know, B. I don't know what'll happen with all that. I want to see it happen though. So I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna act like I didn't lie. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all follow, comment, share. Did I say follow, subscribe, all that good stuff? Send it to a friend. That's the sharing part, in case there was no comparing that. But, let's do it. This is boxing, blah, blah, blah. So we talk about all the good stuff on boxing when we get around to it, all right? I'm not a journalist, all right? I'm a fan, just like you. You know what I'm saying? So we talking trash. So leave some trash talk in the comment section. If you like what I was talking about, let me know. If you didn't like what I was talking about, let me know. Just put it in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, Allmighty with boxing, blah, blah, blah. Where we blah, blah, blah about everything boxing. And I am signing out. Damn.